right, today's lesson is 4.3. And our question is, how do you represent decimals? Oops, that's not our question. Here's our question. How do you compare and order decimals? Comparing and ordering is something you guys have done for years. Once again, that means using greater than, less than, or equals to. Today's vocabulary word is decimal, which we reviewed the other day. We talked about our decimal place columns, the tenths, the hundredths, and the thousandths. In place value, this is the most important part with ordering decimals. You have to follow them from left to right. Once again, left to right. It doesn't matter how many numbers are in a decimal value. You have to compare the place value set. Okay, so here we go. Let's practice a little bit, and then you guys will be off and running on your math page. We have 3/10 on this side, 4/10 on this side. Now this one looks easy. When we're looking at it, we see a 3, we see a 4. It looks like a 4 is bigger, but you need to think a little bit deeper. Let's look at each of the place columns to make sure that they are equivalent to each other and move from left to right. So here we're going to start. In the ones place, we have a 0. Look at the other side. In the ones place, we have a 0. So far, so good. They're both equal. Now we are going to move from left to right. Notice I've said that a lot of times, guys, left to right. So now we're going to look at the tenths column. We have a 3. Over on this number, the tenths column is a 4. So this is our point where we reached the same exact column. We're looking at the tenths place, and we found a difference. Now, if you never come to a difference, that's when you use your equal symbol. This time we did find a difference, and 4/10 is greater than 3/10. Let's try another. Okay, this one here. We have 1 3/10 and 3/10. When you say it, when you hear it, it makes a lot of sense. But let's analyze the place columns. Here we're in the ones place. Here we're in the ones place. The 1 is bigger than the 0. We don't even need to look at the decimals because we've already compared the same place column. Our difference takes place in the ones column. So 1.3 is greater than 0.3, or 1 3/10 is greater than 3/10. Next one. Now, looking at this guy, I see a whole lot more digits on this side. Does everybody see that? Does that make it bigger? Is that a bigger value because it has more digits? This is where decimals get a little tricky, so pay attention closely. Once again, we always want to go from left to right. Let's start here in the largest place column, which is the ones. Again, in the ones, even though this guy over here has a ton of digits, we see that there's a 0 here and a 0 here. Moving from left to right, in our 10th place, you see a 0. That means it's not very big. So over in this side in the 10th place, we have a 1. What's larger, a 1 or a 0? That's right, the 1 is going to take the cake on this one, so 0.0999, or 999 10,000ths, is less than a tenth. This one here, you have to pay attention from left to right, matching up place columns along the way. Today's worksheet will be on pages 82 and 83 in your journals. So complete both pages and then also go on to MathBox 4.3 when you are finished. Rewatch the video if you need to. Come see me if you need help. All right, good luck, guys.